and welcome to the Landlord Tenant Show and other stuff. I didn't mention that last week, but I'm gonna start mentioning it even more. But anyway, with Miss Rindy and Miss Keita, and today we're talking about surrendering keys. What is the proper way to surrender keys? Take it away, Rindy.
The proper way to surrender keys, it's different ways. If your lease is up and you know your lease is going to be up in 30 days, 12-month lease, then you situate everything the way you're supposed to, professionally. When the landlord gave you your keys, they gave them to you in your hand, which is the way you should give them back. Not, oh, I left them on the kitchen counter, I locked the door, oh, I put them in the mailbox, oh, my schedule's so busy I can't get you the keys. Normally when tenants say stuff like that, it's a red flag. You don't want to meet with me because you don't want to face me, because you don't want me to see the damages of the property. You don't want me to see how much stuff you left in the property. So you kind of like dip out, like, oh, I left the keys on the kitchen counter. I'm sorry, I locked them in there. Really? Which is dangerous, because as long as you have possession of the keys, even though you left them in there, you still have possession of the keys. So if something happened to the property, you tell us that on Saturday morning or Saturday night. If we don't get there, then somebody is definitely can steal the furnace and hot water tank.
Right.
You can steal the furnace and hot water tank.
We want to talk about stealing.
I
guess here's my thing. Okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, I gotta leave the property. But why is it in an apartment? You won't touch the dryer, the washer, the refrigerator, and the stove. But in a house, you're renting, and you didn't purchase none of those appliances. You had the audacity to take the appliances when it had nothing to do with you when you got in there. I don't understand. And then you expect something good to happen for you? Get out of here. It's just a question.
I think a lot of people take what don't belong to them because they're thieves. They're thieves. You're a thief. You're a thief.
But how does that benefit anything? You're thieving.
It benefits us because we're moving and we need a furnace. We need a refrigerator and a stove.
Or a furnace and hot water tank.
No, because, and you're right, because I've had another property manager find me and say, hey, I think this is your furnace and hot water tank. And I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, we just got a new tenant and something just wasn't adding up, because they said they came with their own furnace and hot water tank and we was putting the house together. So they were trying to bargain with us to use the furnace and hot water tank as a security deposit.
That's a new one.
So you should go check on your property.
Wait a minute.
So I go check on the property and the furnace and hot water tank is gone.
So
you stole our furnace and hot water tank, and you told the new landlord that it was yours. Really? He had a good lie altogether. Like, yeah, she this little Filipino lady, don't speak English. I speak English very well. Very well.
You look Filipino too.
No.
I thought you did.
No. Not that.
Just a little color in there, you know what I'm saying? Just a little.
But I'm not. But you'll be surprised. I just picked up a set of keys last week. Made the appointment with the client, the tenant. It's 12 o'clock. Great. Yeah, that's a great time. That's a great time. Okay. I called to confirm. And she's like, oh, I had to go. I left the keys in the mailbox. When were you going to tell me that?
Wow.
When were you going to tell me that? I called you to confirm, and you're like, "Oh, I left the keys in the mailbox." When? Luckily, I got there and nothing was missing
Right.
because we always change locks right away. Right away. Change locks, lock down the windows, do everything that we can to protect the property, mainly the furnace and the hot water tank. But that could have went another way.
That could have went way left. Like
And she only did that because the property was damaged and she left stuff in there. Whole bedroom.
What did she do with the property to damage it?
You know the drawer is missing. But this time they left it on the countertop. I
Was
appreciate
that from the
that.
kitchen cabinet?
Yeah, I appreciate that. They left the face part of the drawer. Thank you. I still don't know how those get missing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, how did they get
I've
moved?
lived in houses for years and I've never managed to like tear a drawer thing off. I've never managed
The
that.
drawer door.
Yeah, like what are you doing to it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happens. I've never had that.
I mean, I know a
issue.
lot of stuff is kind of cheaply made or whatever, and I know a lot of people are kind of rough, but
That pressed wood.
what are you doing to it?
Yeah, what are you doing to it? Are
So-
your kids like really damaging properties like that?
The stuff I see now, I don't question anything. I just don't. When I get a house back and it's not damaged, I'll be like,
Surprise. Shock.
I have to do a video like, would you look at this? I be wanting to call them and thank them for not damaging the property.
Wow.
Which I think I'm going to start doing that. Because I had a landlord say that to me before when I was a tenant. I was a great tenant. Like, landlords never wanted me to leave. Like, no, I bought a house. Say yay me. Go ahead. They like, oh. Like, you're supposed to be happy for me.
Right.
No, they
you
like,
wanna have
no,
one-
you were so great. Like,
Right.
oh my goodness.
I don't want to go through the trouble of finding another
Yeah.
tenant. 'Cause
Yeah.
some of them may not be that great.
Yeah, I was great. I was looking for my security deposit, like, not
Hey,
a
can I have
dime
it back?
missing. Like,
I want
thank
my money
you.
back.
Have a good day.
Wow.
But you'll be surprised. I had a landlord call me and just was praising me how excellent the apartment, how I left it. He was like, I don't have to do anything. I can literally rent this right out. Yeah, you cleaned the carpet for me. I cleaned the carpet for you.
Right.
You cleaned the apartment up for me. I cleaned the apartment up for you. The end. It's
But-
just that simple.
But no, no one sees it that way. They figure, shoot.
But it's just
you-
that simple. Listen, your reputation, I don't know if you think about this, your reputation is everything. Okay? I've been knowing Keita for over 10 years.
Dang,
Am
that's
I
good.
different?
No, not at all.
You know? So if somebody comes say something like, oh, Randy, dirty, nasty girl, ooh, don't go in her house. Lakita is going to say,
No, that's not true. I've been in her house several times. It's not dirty. So I'm confused.
but if I was, Lakita would be like, pray her strength in the Lord. I don't know why she that dirty, but
she just needs
when I
some
go
help.
over there, I
That's
talk
all.
to her outside.
Uh-uh.
Let the window
No,
down, like,
no, wait a
yeah,
minute.
girl.
No, before I get home, I shake my clothes off.
I don't know if they
Yeah,
got
they-
roaches, ticks, or bed bugs, but
Wait a
something was
minute.
crawling all over the place.
We used to have neighbors like that.
Yeah.
My friend's mom was like, girl, don't come in this house until you shake them clothes.
And when you're young, you just love your friend so much that
You don't care that
you don't
roach crawling
care.
back.
You don't care. You be looking like, I hope it don't get me. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute,
Like,
but the roaches stop if you looking at it. Like,
they be like, I hope she don't kill me. y'all having to stare down like,
I'm just gonna stay here.
I won't
real
kill
still.
if you don't try to go home with me. Okay?
And
Just don't get him a jeans or nothing. I mean,
Oh my God.
Just stay in your lane.
I can't with the bugs. Oh my God.
I don't know who can. I'm telling you.
I can't stand them. But
my
anyway.
kids, I would have to like pack everything up, probably leave everything, and just move and start fresh because
burn it.
yes, like hello.
That's what I would do. Just burn that clothes.
Yeah,
Just get you one of them.
And you know, people with roaches or bugs. I just want to say bugs, you know, because people get offended. A roach is a roach, ma'am. I don't care what you want to call it. It's a roach. People with bugs try to make people that don't have bugs feel weird. Like, oh, you think you? Yes.
Wait a minute. Why is this normal? This is not normal.
Yeah, I do. No.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Listen. When I was a young mom, you know, I took my kids over to this particular person's house. And I don't normally leave the living room or the dining room. So I really didn't know how bad the roaches was. Okay? So I let the kids go play with her kids. And my son is very animated. Okay? He's very animated, you know. Well, he was as a kid, okay? So we all sitting there, we laughing and joking, you know, shooting the breeze, you know. And my son come running in there full speed to me with her daughter hand. And he's like, Mom, we gotta get out of here. It's these things. They got these things on their head and they're everywhere. They all over the toys. They all don't go in the bathroom. They all over the toilet, in the sink. They was on the shower curtain, Mom. It's not safe for her in here. We gotta get out of here. Now, at that moment, I knew I had lost a friend. I knew it. I was like, we're never coming back, and I'm never gonna see her again because you just embarrassed her big time in front of everybody. And I couldn't even stop him because he was full speed with it. His heart, you could see his heart beating. Yes, he like, we gotta kidnap her daughter, get her out of here. It's not safe. After he finished, I said, BJ, I said, BJ, calm down. We gonna leave in a minute. We gotta go now. Like, what do you mean?
This is an emergency.
I just told you that it's these things. He kept doing this. These things back there. They everywhere.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
So instead of her like embracing the fact that she got roaches, she got mad at me.
Why she get mad at you?
She looked at me and she was like, ow.
Wait a minute. This is a casual moment for you?
Oh. Y'all must ain't got roaches.
No.
I said, so you know, being Rendy, I have to defend myself. Cause now you shooting shots out at me like, cause I ain't got roaches, I ain't down or something.
Like this is not normal.
So I say, who still got roaches? Like, I didn't even know roaches still existed. To the point where my child has never seen a roach before.
He said it's these.
He like that. He's never seen a roach before. And I'm supposed to feel bad about that? No, I don't feel bad. You should feel bad. That's your part. You feel bad because my child want to rescue your child from this filth. Okay? Matter of fact, leave her stuff. Just take her. We're leaving. You know?
Burn it. Just burn it.
So, when I see a house that got roaches, I feel like my son. You know, I'm like backing up, like, whoa, wait a minute. We will not take this plague home with us.
Right.
This is a plague.
Man.
Okay? Everybody know you get roaches. You got to burn your house down. I'm sorry. Call the fire department because I don't even know how you going to get rid of them. You got to do everything. Bomb, spray, glue, Whatever that stuff is. It's glue. Whatever. It look like glue. Listen.
Oh,
You gotta turn the heat up
those
on
things
80.
that make them stick to it.
No, I think they're for mice.
Oh, you see, I don't know.
Her
That's
tendency-
not my life.
Her tendency to be like, ma'am, just call the exterminator out.
That's not my life.
Okay,
Just saying.
but I don't know. Surrender the keys, okay?
So should you clean out the property? Is really
Yeah,
the question.
listen,
You should
listen,
clean out
listen.
the property.
Listen,
You should shampoo the carpet.
the property, you want your security deposit back, put the house back.
In the condition that you found it.
Put the house back.
In the condition where you moved in.
Like, we literally used to wash walls down and stuff. Like, that's unheard of now. Like, nobody make buckets of water and Pine Sol anymore. For all these bored ass kids you got at home, put them to work. I promise you, my mama did, and because she did, my baseboards are clean now. They're clean, and they are always clean. And I'll never move, and the landlord be like, I need a hazmat to go in there. What was they in there doing? I mean, to the point where I can't use the bathroom without looking at stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting in my bathroom and I'm like, oh, it's dusty.
Yeah.
Like, where am I? I'm almost about to get up off the toilet. Like, let me wipe this stuff down, you know? Because, honey,
Clean it.
clean it up.
It's okay.
Clean it up.
It's a good thing.
Put the keys in that man's hand with pride.
And then, if you did a really good job, film it. That way there's evidence on your behalf. And really it's to help you, because I had a friend who had to end up going to court because they were trying to take her security deposit, but she had took pictures, videoed and everything to make sure that she was able to get her security deposit back. So please film, because it is date stamped, so they know exactly when you did it and the time that you did it.
Unfortunately, your landlord has 30 days to give you your security deposit by law. And you have to leave an address, a forwarding address.
Yeah.
You have to. Don't get mad that when you can't gave me when you gave me the key, I gave you my money. You can't listen. It's all a process.
Right.
They have to assess the property. You know, you got landlords buying 30-year paint every year. Unfortunately, you know, like no one's watching the kids. Hell, no one's watching the adults. You know what I mean? Like, they are tearing these houses down.
Yeah.
You know, like, clean the house up.
So, I guess my question would be like, what do you care about? Oh, what you got on? Your dress. And, what you got on. Appearances is what it is. But shouldn't your house represent who you are just the same?
It don't.
If you so caught up in appearances, your house should reflect
It don't.
how you're
And
so
that's
caught up in appearances.
and that's scary.
Maybe because you don't get enough company.
No.
I like entertaining.
That don't have nothing to do with it. People will entertain with breadcrumbs right there on the floor, like, yeah, girl, and you know, and I, and
But
you
it goes
like,
like, just sweep that over there.
no, you know what they say? Girl, excuse my house, and you like, girl, let's sit on the porch. It's cold outside.
Right.
Very good. That means I'm leaving.
No, we'll sit in the car.
I don't even want you in my car now. You know they've been doing that little thing on TikTok about
thing?
don't turn on the heated seat.
Oh yeah, the auntie. If you haven't seen it, there's an auntie that's in the car like, hey, don't turn on that heated seat, and we don't know if you don't watch your gooch.
Frying fish in here. All right? But
Yeah.
you'll be surprised. I have people come to me and they look at the house and they be like, oh, this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. And, oh, yeah, this is enough room. And, oh, and I can do this and do that. And let me come back to do a repair.
Uh-oh.
I got so upset last week. I lashed out a little bit.
Why?
Because why do you have flies? And it's not the summertime. And the flies was bothering me. And you made my plumber uncomfortable. My plumber is like, I cannot do this. Like, this is nasty. They have to clean this up before I come back.
And now you mad.
You standing there like, and I'm like, I'm glad he said it and I didn't. But after the fly kept, I'm like, hey, yo. Get your flies. Get your flies.
Did it just lay right
I'm like, listen,
just lay right there.
y'all need to spray and y'all need to clean up. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. All this trash. Yeah, the garbage can full. Listen, I don't care if you got to take it down 7 Mile and get rid of it. It can't stay here like this. All these dishes, this is just, it's too much. It's a hazard. It's a hazard. You know you're not getting no security deposit back. Nah, you're not getting that.
Well, yeah. So, let's go over that. If you're going to surrender the keys, do it in a proper way where you can get your security deposit back. Don't leave the keys in the mailbox. Hand those keys to the landlord directly. Or at least if they have a drop box that you're going to that drop box. Is that, understood? There you go.
Thank you.
It says be different.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. But either way, outside of cleaning, which should be obvious, I don't get that at all. You should clean.
You know you're moving. So
right.
like, when the bulk day is, start getting rid of your stuff. Start putting it out.
Slowly but surely.
We getting rid of that bed. We're not taking that bed with us.
Slowly but surely.
Why are you leaving the bed for us? If I have to get a dumpster, the cheapest dumpster is $400. That's $400 of your security deposit. Okay?
Yeah.
Not to mention, I have to pay somebody to put all this crap in there.
Which takes more money. And the thing about it is, everybody don't want to do that type of cleaning because ain't no telling.
All that
I've
red
seen it where they
Kool-Aid.
trash. Just like that lady when, I'm telling you, I remember that one tenant at Benji Gates, boy, they had to go in there and clean all that mess up. She left a lot of stuff, toys. It was a madhouse.
Take your stuff with you.
It was a madhouse.
Take it with you. Set it outside.
Or just, get rid of stuff every week. But that goes back to, are you hoarding or what do you
No,
keeping stuff
people
for?
just don't prepare. They be like, I'm moving.
But I'm supposed to be okay with that. Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's how they move.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
No, we don't need that. We're going to get another one.
But until you get another one, clean the one you got.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm just a little perplexed on that, but I'm going to leave that there. So,
Your keys in the mailbox.
don't put the keys in the mailbox.
I locked
Don't
them
put
in
it behind the bushes.
I locked them
under
in the
mat,
house. I can't find the key.
Back door, garage.
I can't find the key. How you been getting in the house?
What happened? I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah. So, anyway, is there anything other advice you can offer, Miss Arindy?
No.
Well, hence the episode. We are over and done with surrendering keys. You should know what to do. And a lot of this is just common sense.
It's not.
Tell
no,
me you don't have
There's-
common sense.
There's no such thing as common sense.
You mean to tell me in your God mind you can't figure out the simple things?
No.
It's not that complex. I'm
No,
confused.
because people Simple to you is not simple to another person. So many people deal out of emotion.
That's true.
They're mad. I get it. You mad.
About what?
Because you evicted me.
But you're not being evicted, you're leaving.
So
Whether you're being evicted or not, you're leaving.
I'm leaving and I'm mad.
Okay, so moving on. If you're gonna leave the property the way you found it, bottom line. If it was clean when you got there, clean it when you leave. And I think that's just as simple as that. And if you don't know how to do that, hire somebody to do it.
People do it all the time.
It's not that deep. It's not that difficult.
It's called a move out clean. They do. It's a move out clean. And the company come in and clean everything up. They even wipe the walls down.
Just to leave it in the condition that you found it in.
Yep. Because you could pay $250 to get that done. Or lose $1,250.
Yeah.
Because you didn't.
Okay. So, people, like I said, just common sense. That's I can't say it enough. Common sense. All you gotta do is leave it the way you found it. That's it. Surrender those keys to the landlord directly. And stop being afraid.
This house was messed up when I moved in it.
You know what? If you done what you're supposed to do, you won't be so afraid. Really? Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, this concludes this episode of the Landlord Tenant Show with Miss Arindy and Miss Keita. We appreciate you taking the time to look at our videos. And if you have any suggestions, you can call us at 947-234-4633. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so kindly. And we'll see you guys next week for another episode. We haven't figured out what that's going to be about yet, but you'll know when we get there.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Ta-ta!